If you have ever stood up from your chair after dinner and felt your knees lock for a second before you could take that first step, you are not alone. If your shoes feel tighter at night than they did in the morning, if the short walk from the parking lot to the grocery store feels heavier than it used to, if you sit on the edge of your bed for a minute every morning just to let your legs wake up, please listen carefully, because what you are feeling is not just old age. For many people over 60, the body is doing something very specific. It is losing collagen. Collagen is the protein that holds your joints together, cushions your knees, supports your tendons, and keeps the connective tissue in your legs strong and flexible. When collagen drops, your joints stiffen, your legs swell. Walking starts to feel like work. And the saddest part is, most people are told it is simply aging, and there is nothing they can do about it. That is not true. There are 8 very ordinary fruits. Fruits you can find at almost any grocery store that quietly support your body's ability to rebuild collagen, calm joint swelling, and bring real movement back to your legs. Some of them you eat all the time and never knew. One of them, the fruit at number 1, is something that 99% of people have never even tasted. By the end of this video, you will know exactly which fruits to eat, how much to eat, and when to eat them for the fastest results. Before we begin, please hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss any new content on nutrition, joint health, and natural body care after 60. It costs nothing, and it helps us keep making videos like this one for you. One important note: this video is for educational and informational purposes only, and is not a substitute for medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment from a doctor. If you are experiencing prolonged leg swelling, severe joint pain, diabetes, kidney disease, food allergies, are currently taking medication, or follow a controlled diet, please consult a medical professional before changing what you eat, especially if leg swelling comes with shortness of breath, chest pain, or pain that suddenly gets much worse. Do not wait. Seek medical help right away. Now let us start with fruit number 8. It is not the strongest fruit on this list, but it is a very smart place to begin if you want to support your joints and connective tissues from the inside out. Number 8. Kiwi. This small green fruit may look simple, but it carries a powerful set of nutrients that directly support your body's ability to make collagen, especially in the legs and joints. Kiwi is one of the most vitamin C-rich fruits on the planet, and vitamin C is absolutely essential for collagen production. Your body cannot form new collagen without it. Every tendon, every ligament, every piece of cartilage in your knees and hips depends on this process. When your vitamin C levels are low, collagen production slows down, tissues become weaker, and recovery takes much longer. One medium kiwi provides over 70 milligrams of vitamin C, more than enough to activate the enzymes that turn proline and lysine, 2 important amino acids, into actual collagen fibers. A clinical study from the University of Otago in New Zealand found that people who ate just 2 kiwis a day had a 31% increase in plasma vitamin C within 1 week and reported less joint stiffness and a better range of motion. But that is not all. Kiwi also contains a special enzyme called actinidin, which helps break down protein and improves digestion. That means better nutrient absorption, faster delivery to damaged tissues, and more raw materials for your body to rebuild with. For best results, eat kiwi fresh in the morning, and if you can, eat the skin too. That is where most of the fiber and antioxidants live. Slice it into yogurt, blend it into a smoothie, or simply eat it whole as a snack. For older adults with stiff knees, slow recovering joints, or swelling that gets worse after walking, kiwi is one of the easiest ways to jumpstart the collagen recovery process from the inside out. Now, while kiwi works gently from the inside, our next fruit hits much harder, especially if your knees are swollen, stiff, or warm to the touch. Number 7. Pineapple. Pineapple is not just sweet and juicy. It is a tropical powerhouse when it comes to reducing inflammation and supporting collagen production. And this matters more than you might think, because according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, nearly 1 in 2 adults over the age of 65 lives with some form of arthritis or chronic joint pain. That is almost half of all older adults walking around with quiet, daily inflammation eating away at their joints. What makes pineapple so effective is a unique enzyme it contains called bromelain. Bromelain helps the body break down protein, but it also acts as a natural anti-inflammatory compound targeting swollen tissues, especially around the knees, ankles, and hips. When inflammation is high, your body's collagen-making machinery slows down. Swelling puts pressure on the joints and creates stiffness. By calming that inflammation, pineapple unlocks your body's ability to regenerate. In a study published in the journal Clinical Rheumatology, patients with knee osteoarthritis who consumed bromelain daily showed a 41% reduction in joint pain and swelling within just 30 days. Another study from Germany found that bromelain supplementation improved knee function and comfort, offering a natural way to support joint health alongside standard care. Pineapple also delivers a solid dose of vitamin C, over 75 milligrams per cup, which further supports collagen synthesis. On top of that, it contains manganese, a trace mineral that activates the enzymes used to build collagen. Eating pineapple regularly keeps that entire system running smoothly. To get the maximum benefit, use fresh, ripe pineapple. Avoid canned versions soaked in syrup or frozen chunks coated in sugar. This matters because the American Heart Association recommends that older adults limit added sugar to no more than 25 grams per day for women and 36 grams per day for men. A single cup of canned pineapple in syrup can contain over 30 grams of added sugar by itself, almost an entire day's limit in one serving, and that extra sugar actually fuels the very inflammation you are trying to fight. So slice fresh pineapple into a smoothie, toss it into a salad, or eat it straight. It works best in the morning, when your digestive enzymes are most active. Some people even combine it with bone broth for a powerful joint recovery meal. If your legs feel tight after walking, or your knees swell after standing too long, pineapple can ease that inflammation and give your collagen the space it needs to rebuild properly. Now, if pineapple is the fruit that puts out the fire of inflammation, our next fruit is the one that quietly rebuilds the structure underneath. Most people eat it for digestion and have no idea what it is really doing for their joints. Number 6. Papaya. Papaya is one of the most underrated fruits when it comes to joint health and natural collagen recovery. Most people eat it because it helps with digestion, but what is happening behind the scenes is even more impressive. Papaya contains more vitamin C than oranges, with around 88 milligrams in just one cup, and it also carries a rare enzyme called papain that breaks long protein chains into smaller amino acids your body can actually use to build collagen. This matters because as we age, the body's ability to absorb protein drops sharply. Research shows that adults over 65 need about 1 to 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day to maintain muscle and joint health, which is nearly 50% more than younger adults. But absorbing that protein is just as important as eating it, and that is exactly where papain shines. When collagen levels drop, the lining of your joints begins to dry out. The result is friction, stiffness, and swelling. Papaya helps reverse that process by giving your body both the raw materials and the tools it needs to produce new collagen fibers, especially in the tendons and ligaments around your knees and ankles. A study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food found that daily consumption of papaya improved joint flexibility and reduced pain in adults with chronic knee stiffness within just 2 weeks. Researchers credit the combined effect of papain, vitamin C, and the flavonoids found in the flesh and seeds. To get the most out of papaya, eat it when it is fully ripe. The soft orange flesh means the enzymes are fully active. Scoop it out with a spoon and eat it plain, or blend it with a squeeze of lemon juice for an extra vitamin C boost. Some nutritionists even recommend tossing a few seeds into a smoothie for added anti-inflammatory power. Avoid green, unripe papaya unless it is cooked, because the enzymes are not as active. Eating ripe papaya in the morning or after a walk can soothe inflammation, improve leg flexibility, and direct collagen production exactly where your joints need it most. Now, if papaya gives your body the tools to build collagen, our next fruit is the one that fuels that entire process at full power. And here is the strange part. Most older adults walk right past it at the grocery store without ever picking one up. Number 5. Guava. Guava is one of the best collagen-supporting fruits on the planet, yet most people over 60 completely overlook it. What makes guava so incredibly effective is its vitamin C content. It contains up to 4 times more vitamin C than an orange. A single guava can deliver over 200 milligrams of vitamin C, which is more than double the recommended daily intake of 75 to 90 milligrams for adults. This is important because vitamin C levels naturally drop with age. Studies show that nearly 1 inch for adults over 60 has insufficient vitamin C in their blood, and that deficiency directly slows collagen production. Since vitamin C is absolutely essential for building new collagen, guava acts like premium fuel for your body's repair system. But guava does even more than that. It is rich in lycopene and polyphenols, antioxidant compounds that protect your existing collagen fibers from breaking down too quickly. That means guava is not just helping you build new collagen, it is also defending the collagen you already have. Think of it as both the construction crew and the security guard. In a study published in the Asia-Pacific Journal of Clinical Nutrition, adults who consumed guava daily for 6 weeks showed a significant increase in skin elasticity and a measurable decrease in joint inflammation. Researchers believe the high antioxidant load reduced oxidative stress in connective tissues, giving the body more room to rebuild. For anyone dealing with chronic swelling in the knees or ankles, or legs that feel stiff after just light activity, guava is a simple way to protect and repair the internal scaffolding that holds your joints together. For best results, eat guava fresh and raw. The skin is edible and adds extra fiber and antioxidants. Slice it like an apple, or blend it into a smoothie with kiwi or papaya for a powerful collagen-supporting combination. Just avoid bottled guava juice with added sugar. 1 cup can contain over 20 grams of added sugar, which cancels out the anti-inflammatory benefits. Make guava part of your morning routine, and your joints will start to feel the difference. Now, if guava is the bright tropical defender of your collagen, our next fruit is the dark, quiet warrior that works deep inside your joints. It is small, often overlooked, but pound for pound, it is one of the most powerful joint-protecting fruits you can put on your plate. Number 4. Blackberries. Blackberries may be small, but they carry one of the most powerful combinations of nutrients and compounds for repairing collagen and reducing joint swelling. What makes them so unique is their high anthocyanin content. Those are the deep purple pigments that act as strong antioxidants and have been shown to protect existing collagen from breaking down. These anthocyanins also block the enzymes that destroy connective tissue in aging joints. When inflammation builds up in the knees, hips, or ankles, those enzymes speed up the breakdown of the collagen lining, leading to more swelling and stiffness. Blackberries help break that cycle. In fact, 1 cup of blackberries contains about 5 to 7 grams of fiber and over 30 milligrams of vitamin C, while only delivering around 7 grams of natural sugar, making them one of the safest fruits even for older adults watching their blood sugar. In a study published in the journal Nutrients, older adults who consumed blackberries daily showed a 25% reduction in inflammatory markers linked to cartilage damage and osteoarthritis. Another study from Oregon State University found that anthocyanin-rich foods like blackberries help protect collagen density in aging tissues, especially around the knees and elbows. The polyphenols in blackberries also support capillary health and improve blood flow. This matters because circulation in the legs naturally slows with age, and poor blood flow means fewer nutrients reach your knees and ankles. Better circulation means faster repair. Blackberries also contain manganese, which activates the enzymes that build the collagen network supporting your ligaments and cartilage. To get the full benefit, eat fresh blackberries, not the frozen kind packed with added sugar. Enjoy them as a snack, mix them into plain yogurt, or blend them into a smoothie with spinach and chia seeds. Eating them in the morning helps reduce inflammation that builds up overnight and gives your joints the antioxidant shield they need to rebuild collagen throughout the day. If your knees feel puffy or your ankles hurt after walking, blackberries are a natural and simple way to fight that with every bite. Before we move on to the next fruit, if you are finding this information helpful, please take a quick second to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Tap the bell icon too, so you do not miss the next video. It really helps us keep bringing you science-backed tips like these. Thank you. And now, let us continue. Now, if blackberries are the dark warriors that protect your collagen, our next fruit is their famous cousin, and it works on something many older adults struggle with most: blood flow to the legs. Number 3. Blueberries. Blueberries are not just good for your brain. They are one of the most effective fruits for repairing the connective tissues in your legs and joints. What makes them so powerful is their density of flavonoids, particularly a subgroup called anthocyanins, the same compounds that give blueberries their signature deep blue color. These compounds do not just fight inflammation. They actively protect and rebuild the collagen framework that holds your joints together. As collagen breaks down with age, micro tears form in cartilage, tendons, and ligaments. These tiny tears trigger swelling and stiffness, especially in the knees and hips. Blueberries help soothe that damage and signal your body to rebuild. A study published in the Journal of the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics found that older adults who consumed blueberries daily experienced a 38% improvement in joint mobility and a reduction in lower body swelling after just 14 days. Another clinical trial from the University of Maine showed that eating blueberries regularly improves blood flow to connective tissues, helping deliver more collagen-building nutrients directly to the knees, calves, and ankles. This circulation boost matters more than you might think. Research shows that about 1 inch, 3 adults over 60 has some degree of reduced circulation in the lower legs, which means slower healing and more swelling at the end of the day. Blueberries are also rich in vitamin C and manganese, both essential for collagen production. And because they are low in sugar and high in fiber, a single cup contains only about 15 grams of natural sugar with nearly 4 grams of fiber, making them safe even for those watching their blood sugar. For maximum benefit, choose wild blueberries when possible. They contain twice the antioxidant power of cultivated varieties. Blend them into a smoothie, stir them into oatmeal, or eat a handful as a morning snack. Avoid flavored yogurts or packaged products with added sugar, as those will not give you the same benefits. Now, if blueberries are the small blue powerhouses that fuel your circulation, our next fruit is the one almost everyone loves. Yet very few realize how deeply it protects the structure of your joints. Number 2. Strawberries. Strawberries are one of the most delicious and widely loved fruits in the world, but they are also one of the most underestimated when it comes to soothing joints and supporting collagen recovery in the legs. What sets strawberries apart is a unique combination of vitamin C, ellagic acid, and antioxidants that specifically protect collagen fibers from being broken down. Every time your joints swell, enzymes called collagenases are activated. These enzymes eat away at the very structure that keeps your ligaments and cartilage healthy. Strawberries help block those enzymes, giving your body a chance to recover instead of constantly reacting to inflammation. The numbers here are impressive. 1 cup of fresh strawberries delivers around 85 to 90 milligrams of vitamin C, which is more than a whole orange, and already meets the full daily requirement for adults. They also provide 3 grams of fiber and only about 7 grams of natural sugar, making them a smart choice even for older adults managing diabetes or prediabetes, a condition that now affects nearly 1 in 2 Americans over the age of 65. A clinical study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food showed that adults with knee osteoarthritis who consumed strawberries daily experienced a 37% reduction in inflammatory biomarkers and reported a significant decrease in joint pain within just 2 weeks. Another study found that strawberries help increase collagen density in connective tissues by improving skin elasticity and slowing down the rate of degradation in older adults. And this is not just about cosmetic collagen. This is about the physical structure that holds your knees together, cushions your hips, and supports your ankles every time you stand or walk. Strawberries also contain manganese, which, like vitamin C, is a key cofactor in the enzymes that assemble collagen into strong, flexible cords. To get the maximum benefit, eat strawberries fresh, preferably organic, and leave the green leafy tops on if you are blending them into a smoothie. The best time to eat them is in the morning or right after light activity, when your blood flow is already increased and your joints are in a state of recovery. Avoid processed strawberry products like jams, syrups, or canned fillings. A single tablespoon of strawberry jam can contain 10 to 13 grams of added sugar, almost half of a woman's entire daily limit. And that sugar will cancel out the anti-inflammatory benefits. Just 1 cup a day can help reduce stiffness, flatten swelling, and give your joints the collagen-building signal they desperately need. Now, we have arrived at the most important fruit on this entire list, the number 1 fruit for restoring collagen and reducing leg and joint swelling. And here is what is so surprising. Almost no one in the West has ever tasted it, yet in parts of Asia, it has been used for thousands of years as a natural medicine for the joints, the skin, and the aging body. Number 1. Amla, also known as Indian gooseberry. This small green fruit is one of the most abundant natural sources of vitamin C in the entire world. A single 100 gram serving of fresh amla can contain anywhere from 600 to 700 milligrams of vitamin C, which is nearly 10 times more than an orange, and about 8 times more than the daily recommended intake. But here is what makes amla truly special. The vitamin C inside it is bound to powerful plant polyphenols, which makes it more stable, more bioavailable, and longer lasting in your body than the vitamin C from citrus fruits. That means your body absorbs more of it, holds onto it longer, and uses it more effectively for collagen building. Collagen simply cannot form without vitamin C, but amla goes even further. It actively blocks the enzymes that dissolve collagen during inflammation, and it stimulates the production of fibroblasts, the special cells that create new collagen fibers in your joints, tendons, and skin. So while other fruits help build collagen, amla protects it, rebuilds it, and accelerates the entire process at the same time. The science backs this up powerfully. A study published in the journal Clinical Interventions in Aging showed that adults taking amla extract daily for 12 weeks experienced a 42% reduction in knee swelling and pain. Even more remarkably, skin biopsy results revealed a 24% increase in collagen density and elasticity, proving that amla does not just relieve symptoms. It actually rebuilds the underlying structure. Another study from India found that amla significantly improved leg mobility and muscle strength in older adults with arthritis when taken regularly. Amla also contains quercetin and gallic acid, two powerful compounds that neutralize the oxidative stress that builds up around your joints after walking, exercising, or simply standing too long. Now, here is the practical part. Fresh amla is extremely sour, almost too sour to eat raw, which is why most people use it as a juice, a dried fruit, or a powder. The easiest way is to stir 1 teaspoon of amla powder into a cup of warm water with a slice of lemon and a small spoon of honey, and drink it first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. If you can find fresh amla, slice it and soak the pieces in a little salt water overnight to mellow the flavor. You can find amla powder at most health food stores, Indian grocery stores, or online. Whether you drink it as juice, tea, or take it as a powder, amla starts to work quickly. Within a few days, many older adults report less morning stiffness, smaller swelling in the knees and ankles, and a smoother, easier feeling when standing up or walking. When it comes to protecting and rebuilding collagen, no fruit on this list works faster or deeper than amla. So now you have all 8 fruits: kiwi, pineapple, papaya, guava, blackberries, blueberries, strawberries, and amla. But before we wrap up, here is the most important thing to remember. No single fruit can change everything overnight. Real recovery comes from consistency. Studies on dietary intervention show that meaningful changes in joint inflammation usually appear after 2 to 6 weeks of daily habit, not 2 to 6 days. Your body needs time, but it also needs you to show up for it every single morning. You do not need to eat all 8 fruits every day. You do not need to overhaul your entire kitchen this week. Start small. Maybe today, you simply add 1 kiwi to your breakfast. Maybe this week, you swap your usual sugary snack for a handful of blueberries or a cup of strawberries. Maybe next month, you try amla powder in your morning water. These small choices are not small at all. They compound, week after week, into legs that feel lighter, knees that move easier, and a body that finally feels like it is on your side again. If there is one thing to take away from this video, it is this: the body always responds when you take proper care of it. Aging does not have to mean getting weaker. With the right daily habits, you really can wake up every morning feeling stronger than the day before. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. If this video helped you, please give it a like, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe so you never miss a video. Have a blessed day. And as always, breathe easy, my friend.